It's now my pleasure to welcome my friend, the four-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, the legend, Jeff Gordon.
The National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing was formed by Bill France Sr. in 1948 to regulate and elevate the sport known as stock car racing in the United States. And at the pinnacle of NASCAR's premier series, the NASCAR Cup, we find a driver who dominated the track in the 90s and left an undeniable mark on the sport's history. That driver is Jeff Gordon.
Man, I mean, this is the greatest day of my life.
From 1995 to 1998, Gordon notched 40 victories and an impressive 58 top 10 finishes. Widely hailed as NASCAR's most influential driver, he propelled the sport into the mainstream, captivating fans from all walks of life. In fact, in 1998, NASCAR honored Gordon by including him on its prestigious list of the 50 greatest drivers. And let's not forget, according to Forbes, he is the highest paid NASCAR driver of all time. But here's where the plot thickens. Despite his remarkable success and unparalleled skill behind the wheel, Jeff Gordon made a surprising decision. In 2016, after over 2 decades of thrilling races, he announced his retirement.
Mark Truex Jr., that was a lot of fun, and was trying to chase down those Gibbs guys, but just couldn't quite get to them.
Jeff, the fans loved it. Thank you again. And for now, Jeff will hang up the fire suit.
Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the real reason why Jeff Gordon quit racing. Born in Vallejo, California, to parents Carol and William Gordon, this speed enthusiast comes from a Scotch-Irish heritage. However, life took a turn when his parents divorced just 6 months after his birth. As fate would have it, a pivotal figure entered young Jeff's life, his stepfather, John Bickford. Growing up under John's guidance, Jeff developed a deep bond with him that would shape his future in unimaginable ways. Jeff's journey continued as he attended Tri-West High School in Lisden, Indiana. During his time at Tri-West, Gordon wasn't just an ordinary student. No, he had a need for speed that simply couldn't be contained. As a member of the school's cross-country team, he unleashed his competitive spirit, fueling his drive for excellence. In 1989, Jeff proudly walked across the graduation stage, bidding farewell to high school but not to his need for speed. During his formative years, a gift from his stepfather would forever change the course of Jeff Gordon's life. At the tender age of 4, he received a shiny new BMX bike, a present that ignited his inner racer. Pedaling through the neighborhood, Jeff discovered a taste for velocity that left him hungry for more. And so, his journey into the world of racing began, starting with thrilling races in quarter midgets.
That point of, I have what it takes, we have what it takes, and decisions that were made were the right ones to finally accomplish this, and there was sort of no looking back after that.
From those early childhood races, Jeff Gordon's destiny was set in motion. The bond with his stepfather and the adventures on his BMX bike served as the catalyst for his unwavering determination to conquer the racetrack. The first track Gordon would compete at was the Roy Hayer Memorial Racetrack in Rio Linda, California, formerly the Cracker Jack track. Gordon gained mastery of this particular track, and by the time he was 6, he had already won 35 main events and had set 5 track records. By 1979, Gordon had won over 50 quarter midget races. By the time he clocked 11, he had won all 25 kart races he had participated in. However, as Gordon grew into his teenage years, he became bored with cars and picked up a new hobby. That new hobby was water skiing, but it didn't last long. After 1 year, he got back behind the wheel. Throughout his teenage years, Gordon kept racing. At age 16, he was awarded with the United States Auto Club license, making history for being the youngest driver to do so. In 1986, Gordon began racing sprint cars with the support of his family, and the Gordon family decided to move from Vallejo to Pittsboro, Indiana, to support Jeff's career choice, where there were more opportunities for young racers. After the move, Gordon raced in the world of outlaws, becoming the youngest driver in the series and picking up some feature wins. Before Gordon reached the legal drinking age, he had already won 3 short track races and was awarded with the USAC's Midget Car Racing Rookie of the Year. Between 1989 and 1992, Gordon dominated midget car racing, finishing in the top 3 in 22 of the 40 events he raced in. Not to forget, he also won the USAC Silver Crown in 1991, just at the age of 20 at the time. He became the youngest driver to achieve such a feat. However, Gordon soon lost interest in midget car racing and expressed his desire to be in Indy car racing. Unfortunately, Gordon's desire would not be fulfilled as he failed to find funding for his own ride. Failing to get into IndyCar racing, Gordon then tried his luck at NASCAR. Jeff's romance with NASCAR began in 1990 when he met Hugh Connerty, who owned some Hooters restaurants and was a partner at Outback Steakhouse. Using his connections at Outback, Connerty was able to help Gordon secure sponsorship for a car. After that, Gordon raced the number 67 Outback Steakhouse Pontiac for Connerty, running the second fastest lap during qualifying for his first race. Unfortunately, on the 33rd lap, he got caught in a wreck and finished the race in 39th place. Gordon left midget car racing to race as a Busch driver full-time. He won Rookie of the Year award in his first year in the Busch Series and set a NASCAR record by capturing 11 poles in one season in his second year. In 1992, Gordon's second year in the Busch Series, Rick Hendrick was at the Atlanta Motor Speedway to watch Gordon compete. After that event, Rick pushed to have Jeff Gordon race for Hendrick's Motorsports, and 2 days later, Gordon made his Winston Cup debut for the NASCAR Cup Series. Jeff Gordon made his full-time debut in the NASCAR Cup Series in 1993 behind the wheel of the iconic number 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, and boy, did he make an entrance. Right out of the gate, Gordon showcased his undeniable talent, capturing victory in the Gatorade Twin 125 race. That remarkable season culminated with a 14th place finish overall and a prestigious accolade, the Rookie of the Year award. But little did the racing world know, this was just the beginning of a revolution. Gordon's early triumphs shattered preconceived notions, paving the way for a new generation of young drivers to make their mark in NASCAR. Despite initial doubts about his ability to handle the pressure on the grand stage, Gordon proved his critics wrong, leaving them in awe of his skills. Yes, he had his fair share of aggressive maneuvers and heart-stopping crashes, but that only added to the allure of his racing style. In 1994, the world watched as Gordon continued his ascent, capturing victory in the exhilarating Busch Clash exhibition race at Daytona. And there was more to come. That very same year, he conquered the legendary Coca-Cola 600. Well, the 1995 season started on a bumpy road for Gordon, but he defied all odds by clinching his first Winston Cup Series championship, establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. From 1995 to 1998, Gordon's reign of dominance electrified the NASCAR circuit, amassing an astonishing 40 race wins. In 2001, he etched his name in the annals of racing history by securing his fourth Winston Cup championship, joining the elite ranks of 3 other legendary drivers. From a young kid on a BMX bike to a true racing icon, Gordon's journey was one of sheer determination and unparalleled success. By the end of his illustrious career, Gordon had racked up a staggering 94 Cup Series victories, an incredible 477 top 10 finishes, and those 4 coveted championships. Such achievements catapulted him into the realm of sporting legends and made him one of the highest paid athletes of all time, with his earnings reaching a jaw-dropping $525 million according to Forbes. But here's the twist. Despite all the glory and triumph, in 2016, Gordon announced his retirement from stock car racing. The question looms large. Why did he walk away from a sport he had conquered? Despite being so popular and revered in NASCAR, there's a lesser-known side to Jeff Gordon's extraordinary life. His success in the racing world seems like a fairy tale, but it hasn't been all sunshine and victory laps for the star. Behind the glitz and glamour of NASCAR lies a demanding sport that often comes at a high cost, a cost Gordon knows all too well. Jeff's relentless pursuit of excellence in racing has led him to miss out on countless precious moments in life. While his accomplishments on the track are undeniably awe-inspiring, what-ifs and missed opportunities linger in the shadows. No amount of money, victories, or fame can fill the void left by those lost experiences. However, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Over the past decade, Gordon has been grappling with sporadic back issues that have turned his world upside down. This ain't just a little ache or strain. We're talking about excruciating shooting pain that robs him of the simple joys of life. Imagine being unable to jog, cycle, or even play with your kids because of that relentless torment. This health battle is no joke. It's so serious that even Gordon's children have learned to approach him with caution, knowing the pain he endures. And the medical prognosis is that if Gordon continues racing any longer, he will end up having to use crutches to walk, or worse, end up in a wheelchair. But here's where the rubber meets the road, where the pain cuts deepest. Amidst his incredible racing career, Gordon yearns to be more than just a champion on the track. He longed to be the dad who could play and raise his kids with joy and vitality. While talking about why he quit, Gordon admits that as much as he wanted to race forever, he couldn't let the sport rob him of the chance to be a present and loving father. Yet, Gordon's story doesn't end on that bittersweet note. While he may have stepped away from the track, his passion for stock car racing continues to burn bright. Embracing a new role, he gracefully transitioned into the world of broadcasting, joining NASCAR on Fox as a guest analyst. Just like that, Gordon remains an integral part of the sport he loves, sharing his expertise and insights with fans around the globe.
The things I'm going to look forward to the most. Have fun. Thank you guys. It's been so special. Thank you. Thank you.